What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. A Chicago rapper named Glizzy the Tweaker was shot and killed after he attempted to rob a construction worker. And once you guys hear about this story, once I tell you guys the details, y'all gonna be like, damn, the streets is wicked. So listen to this. Glizzy the Tweaker and a couple of his homies pulled up on a construction worker. They tried to rob him, but unbeknownst to them, the construction worker was strapped. So he pulled out the pistol, shot Glizzy the Tweaker 4 times. He took off running, he collapsed in the street, and Glizzy the Tweaker friends left him there and fled the scene in a separate vehicle. Now, when most people hear about that, when most people listen to that detail, their first reaction is, damn, that's messed up. I can't believe his homies left him. They could have took Glizzy with them. Hell no. See, this is what you guys gotta understand. The streets is wicked. It's every man for themselves. This ain't a damn movie. If you go on a crime with some people and you happen to get gravely injured, do you think they gonna pick your ass up, throw you in the car and drive off? Hell no. If you get hit, damn it, you just got hit. We gotta go. I hope you survive. I hope you make it, and I hope you don't tell on us. But if you happen to pass away, you're going to pass away right there. I'm not risking getting shot trying to pick you up. That's how the streets work. See, sometimes you can ride with your homies. Sometimes you can have that bro code, bros over hoes. And if you happen to do a crime with your homie and you get hit, just always know there's a possibility your ass going to get left. And that's what happened to Glizzy the Tweaker. Now, a lot of people are saying they don't feel bad for Glizzy. It's karma. He got what he deserved. Should never been trying to rob somebody. All that is true. But let's keep in mind, let's look at it from this perspective. He's only 19 years old, living in Chicago. I'm pretty sure he's from the projects, poverty stricken. He too damn lazy to want a job. So you know what's on his mindset? Let me rob these civilians to get paid. He's a construction worker. He's on a job. So I'm guessing he's not strapped. That's what was on Glizzy's mind. He looked at the construction worker like he was a lick. That's what a lot of people in the streets do. A lot of people in the streets, they prey on the weak. And the construction worker with the hard hat, with the tool belt, with the green vest, you'll look at him and say, wait a minute, hold up. I know he probably got a wallet on him. I know he probably got a phone in his pocket. I know he probably got some loose change. Let me go ahead and stick his ass up. Because it's a high risk, low reward. But unfortunately, he crapped out. And I'm going to read this article for you guys. And then I'm going to come back and break it down. Because something else shocking happened as well. Let's take a listen to this. Boom! Here's the article about rapper Glizzy the Tweaker getting shot. Rapper Glizzy the Tweaker fatally shot during Chicago robbery attempt on 19th birthday. Damn! According to VLAX, the incident occurred around 5:03 p.m. near 89th Street and Michigan Avenue. Officers responding to reports of gunfire found Moore with multiple gunshot wounds to his chest. He was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Authorities said Moore, along with at least 3 others, allegedly attempted to rob a construction worker at a renovation site. The worker, who was legally licensed to carry a concealed firearm, reportedly fired 4 shots in self-defense, striking Moore. The other suspects fled the scene in a vehicle. A second individual also shot, but their condition has yet not been confirmed. So just think about this. At least 4 guys pull up on a renovation site. They see a construction worker solo dolo. They hop out on him. Ski mask, guns drawn. And they didn't know he had a strap. So he pulled out his strap. He got the firing. He hit Glizzy. Glizzy fall. Somebody else get hit. They run to the car and leave him there. Now, you would like to think they would have had a heart. Oh, let's go pick our homie up. Let's risk getting shot. But the streets is every man for themselves. Yeah, y'all might move as a unit. But sometimes you could be dead weight. And unfortunately, if you do a crime with your homies, and you get wounded, at that very point, you become dead weight. I don't want to put you in my vehicle. Your DNA, your blood all over my seats. If it gets too hot, the first thing the police gonna want to do is search my car. You got your blood all on my back seat. See, you get what I'm saying? So I know that sounds harsh. I know that sounds selfish. But I think at that point, his homie has no choice but to leave him there to die. We seen with YF and Lucci. Remember, he went on a drill with his homie got hit in the head. What Lucci do? Pushed him out the car and took off driving. Hey man, it is what it is. Well, let's continue reading. Police recovered 2 firearms at the scene. The construction worker was questioned but released without charges, as Illinois' Concealed Carry Act permits the use of force in situations where there's an immediate threat. Moore had been an emerging figure in Chicago's drill music scene, performing under the names Glizzy the Tweaker and Dottie Road. His tracks, including Tweak Out and Can't Forgive, captured the struggles of Southside life. He also collaborated with local artists such as ABK ELO on No Issues. Despite his music raw themes, public records show Moore did not have a history of major arrests. Fans took to social media following his death, with tributes highlighting both his potential and the risk tied to the lifestyle reflected in his lyrics. Now let me say this. I see a lot of people like Glizzy the Tweaker. You get momentum rapping, but you choose to take a risk for fast money. Now, I'm not trying to job shame anybody. I'm not trying to belittle anyone. But if you're an upcoming rapper, what the hell you doing robbing a construction worker? What the hell you gonna get? $200, maybe the latest iPhone? It ain't really no life-changing money. That's all I'm saying. So you an upcoming rapper, you gotta know it ain't really worth prison time robbing this construction worker. Even if I get away with it, what do I get? A cell phone that he gonna go to AT&T and turn off? Might get $200, might get a little credit card that you can't use. Come on, man. We all know. That's all I'm saying. Now, a lot of people is championing the construction worker. They say he's a hero. They saying the good guy won. And a lot of people are saying him being strapped potentially saved his life, and he had the right to defend himself. And I agree. And a lot of people are saying, I wonder why the construction worker was strapped. You got to remember, this is Chicago. He's at a renovation site, and it been word that a lot of construction workers was getting robbed in Chicago. That shit been going on since January. You get what I'm saying? It's a pattern. You at a renovation site, a couple of guys hop out, they rob you, take your belongings, they search your truck, and then they leave. So I'm pretty sure he was familiar with them news stories. I'm pretty sure he was ready for it. I wish a nigga would run up on me. I'm strapped, right? And today was Glizzy the Tweaker unlucky day. Now let's look at this news clip detailing all these construction workers getting robbed in Chicago, and that might prove why he was strapped. But let's listen to it.
A warning for construction and repair crews on the city's south side. Workers are being targeted in a string of armed robberies. There have been 10 incidents since January, all in the Gresham neighborhood. Most recent happened last Friday night. In every incident, police say 1 or 2 young men in dark clothes and wearing ski masks walk up, pull out a gun, and take whatever they can before running off.
The armed robbery of a group of construction workers by a trio of thieves was caught on video. Construction workers poured concrete for a basement of a building being rehabbed.
It took about probably less than 90 seconds to go in and rob everybody and, just drive away.
Now, y'all see that? Do y'all think that is tied to Glizzy the Tweaker? Because it's the same MO. Run up on some construction workers, you rob them, take their belongings, then you speed off in an SUV. So I guarantee you, Glizzy the Tweaker robbing this construction worker and dying was not his first time doing something like this. I'm pretty sure that's a habit, that's his plan, that's what he got off on. That's probably why he was surviving. I'm gonna rob construction workers all out through the city. But let's continue.
Man who did not want to be identified says one of his security cameras captured the daytime attack, which happened Wednesday morning just before 11:30. Property owner and contractor Martez Grayer was actually on site inside the 3-flat and says that the concrete workers he hired were outside prepping to pour a basement floor when the laborers were targeted.
It was definitely, it was scary. I had guys that were startled and they didn't want to continue working, which is we understood.
The footage shows the cement workers setting up in the vacant lot next door. That's when the 3 thieves approach and one of them pulls out a gun and demands their property. A second gunman takes money and a cell phone from a 38-year-old worker, while a third armed robber ransacks the cab of the cement truck looking for valuables but finds none.
In this neighborhood, not too shocked, although as far as robberies are concerned, you don't normally see that around here.
The security camera catches the trio retreating to a silver SUV and fleeing.
Now, let me say this before I get out of here. Now, a lot of people are saying the construction worker had the right to use deadly force, but a lot of people is also saying it's very unfortunate that Glizzy the Tweaker lost his life on his 19th birthday. I'ma just say this. The streets don't care about that. You want to be grown, you want to do wrong, you want to break the law, that's the risk you take. Anytime you run up on somebody trying to take what's theirs, they got immediate right to defend their property, and they got a right to defend their lives. Don't nobody care about it's your birthday. Don't nobody care about you 19. Don't nobody care about potential. Don't nobody care about you as a rapper. If you running around robbing people, then some people gonna look at this as karma. And instead you had to go on your 19th birthday, and that's probably why you was robbing people. We all know street dudes. We all have been in the hood. Street niggas' birthdays is very depressing. Them niggas be mad at the world. They ain't got shit. So that's when they tend to do robberies. Every hood nigga done did a robbery on his birthday. If he was broke, he done stuck up some shit on his birthday and then treated himself after. You might rob the nigga for 70 bucks, went and got a Coogee shirt, went and got some liquor, shit like that. It's all that goes on in the hood. So it's not surprising that he died on his birthday, and it's also not surprising that he was attempting to hit a lick on his birthday. See, he was thinking about what he gonna do tonight. Okay, it's 5:03, I ain't got no money. Let me go hit a couple of licks, I can get some liquor. I can get enough money to go to the club, give me a nice little outfit, and we can kick it all night. But unfortunately, he targeted the wrong construction worker and got his life took. And many people ain't gonna show him sympathy. And I'm pretty sure his family is gonna create a GoFundMe. You wanna bet? They gonna create a GoFundMe. They gonna call it an unfortunate event. They gonna say he was a great kid. All that. But looking at the music videos, looking at the crimes he was committing, it's kind of hard to believe that. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel. Leave a comment. Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.